guys. Straight from threalturingandcleaning.com here. I'm going to do a little video. I've been asked many times to do a kind of like my rod arsenal, reel arsenal kind of combos. So we're going to start off. Got a bunch of the rods laid out. Kind of go through, you know, what rods and reels and lines and any kind of baits I'm throwing with each combo. Start down here. As you can see, kind of everything is kind of color coordinated. Savvy's red, Champion's blue. My DXs are either orange and black, just to kind of keep everything a little organized in their rod lockers, so I can just pick up a rod and know exactly what it is. This is a Savvy. This is a 735C. It's paired with a Daiwas Pixie Type R. It's got 50-pound braid on it. This is kind of my backup frogging combo. Kind of in close frogging. The reel's been great. I've had it for 2 or 3 years. Haven't had an issue yet with the braid. It's a 7'3" 5-power rod. It is awesome for skipping frogs underneath docks and under cover. I don't need a lot of casting, so the Pixie does a great job with that. Excellent combo. Next up is another Savvy. It is a 703 micro. It means it's got micro guides to it. It is paired with a Daiwas TDZ Type R Plus. This is my go-to spinnerbait rod. I'm using 15-pound Lake Fork Power Silk line. I either go 15 or 20 pound. It just depends on the cover I'm fishing around. Extremely well balanced. Don't need a ton of sensitivity for spinnerbaits and moving baits, so I opt for the Savvy series. Great rod. Does its job. Caught a ton of fish on it. Next up is a Champion. I don't have a reel on it. I pretty much use it for like Carolina rigging. It's a 4-power. You know, I don't do a lot of Carolina rigging, so I've kind of got as a backup just in case for like jigs or like, you know, Texas rigs, stuff like that. Awesome rod. Next up is a rod that they made for a while, but they've since discontinued it. It's a Coalition Weapons 704. As you can see, it's got the kind of camo wrap to it. This is an awesome rod. It's a great all-around jig, spinnerbait, swing jigs. It's paired with a Daiwas TDZ Type R Plus. Kind of matches the rod, that camo matte finish. It's a great rod. This is a Champion 735C paired with a Daiwas T3. This is 7.1 gear ratio. This is kind of a great frogging, pitching beavers. It's kind of my backup beaver frog rod, just in case I need something. It's small swim baits, paddle tails, 4-inch paddle tails. Awesome rod. Great reel. It's kind of got the hood. I'm a big fan of it. A lot of guys don't like it, but it kind of fits the palm right. I've had this rod for a long time. It's been nothing but great to me. But this is a great, you know, kind of an all-around jig rod as well. Next up is the Champion 805 CB RMs, the Randy McAfee series. It's an 8-foot, 5-power cranking rod. This is paired with my Daiwas TD-M Ito. It's a very small profile round reel. It's a lower gear ratio, 5.7. It's an awesome cranking reel. It's extremely smooth. It fits in my small hands great. I mainly use it for throwing 6XDs, the Duo, the 20As. It will throw some of the 10XDs. But if you want to throw 10XDs mainly, I would probably step to the 806. This is just a great light A-rig rod as well. It's just a nice, awesome cranking rod. This is my go-to deep cranking rod. Next is I've got another Coalition 704. This one's paired with a Daiwas TD ITO. This is a 30-pound Seaguar Conson braid. This is my rod that I mainly throw the Omega swim jigs. It's an awesome swim jig rod. If you need a little bit more power or a little bit length, you can go like a 734. But this is just a great, just kind of skip around docks. It's got enough power to it. That's just the Omega swim jig with a Lake Fork trailer. But this is mainly my swim jig rod when I go up north or throwing around docks around here. It's a great rod for that. Next is the 705 CBMF glass. I've got a couple of these. As you can tell, I cover all my reels. Just, you know, when you cover your reels, you're protecting them. I mean, it's a small investment to protect some of these nice reels. You know, a lot of guys spend $200, $300, $400, $500, $700 with the reels. A couple bucks for a neoprene sleeve protects the reels. This is one of my go-to squarebill rods. It is an excellent rod. It's soft. It's got enough power throwing around cover. This is a Daiwa Eyes Pearl. It's 5.7 to 1 gear ratio. I throw crankbaits on slower gear ratios just because I crank fast anyway, so I like to slow myself down. This is great. I use my other one that we'll bring out to throw my wake baits only. But again, it's got a soft tip. It's kind of got a soft bend to it, but it's got plenty of power, you know, in the back section to get the fish away from cover. This is one of the big boys. This is a 795 micron swimbait rod, paired with a Daiwas Zillion HLC. It's just a hyper long cast. It's got 50-pound braid on it with a 40-pound leader. This is an awesome swimbait rod, Alabama rig rod, big topwater rod. As you can see, I'm throwing the rat on here. It's got a long handle. It's EVA, Happel on foam. It's got plenty of power for that. For what I use it for, it's extremely light for as big as it is. 7'9", 5-power rod. It's a great swimbait rod. Next is the 736C. This is kind of the meat, big old hammer rod. I mainly use it for throwing frogs. The 60-pound Seaguar smackdown braid. This is my frog rod. I've also used it for like big shaky heads, big, you know, 1 ounce, 5/8 big shaky heads, 10-inch worms. It's got a ton of backbone to it, but it's got a soft enough tip to it. This is an extra fast action, so it loads real easy when you want to skip frogs under docks or, you know, any kind of skipping. Paired with another Daiwa Zillion HLC reel. This one's a 7.3 to 1. I changed out the gears on this one to get a little bit faster line pickup for frogging. But this is a great rod. It's extremely light for really, you know, heavy action as it is. Next, we got the 705 CB. This is the graphite cranking rod. It's a mod fast, medium heavy action. I've got it paired with another Daiwa TD ITO. This is mainly my topwater, my rattle trap, and my popper rod. It's got nice soft action to it. It's an extremely light rod for a crankbait rod. But it does great for throwing like duo pencil 110s, the Papa 64s. You know, it's a nice cranking rod, small crankbaits, Bandit 100s, you know, RC 15s, 0.5, stuff like that. It's a great rod for that as well. And that's a 6.3 to 1 gear ratio for this reel as well. Here's my other rod. It's the 705 CBMF glass. Got a couple of them. Paired with this is a very similar reel. This is just the Daiwa Type R Plus. It's another 5.7 to 1 gear ratio. It's mainly what I throw the wake baits and square bills on. I've had this rod for a few years now, and it has been fantastic. I've caught a ton of fish on it, but it is a great square bill rod. You won't pull the hooks out. You can also use it for jerk baits. I've thrown, you know, like dual 100s or 110s on it. You know, 100s you're all right. The 110s you're fine. A little bit heavier bait. The 100 DRs you're fine as well. But another great cranking rod. All right, next up are all the DXs. This is a DX 784C Mike Long, 7'8", 4-power. It is my go-to football jig rod. It is also a go-to spoon rod. You can throw nice spoons on it, 4-inch, 5-inch spoons. It is paired with a Daiwa T3, 7.1 gear ratio. This is 16-pound Seaguar Tatsu. Extremely strong line, but this is my go-to pretty much deep water jig rod where you need sensitivity. DX line is where it's at. It's a great rod. It is a great football jig rod as well. This is a DX704, 7'4" power. It's their heavy rod. That's paired with a Daiwa Alphys ITO. It's kind of a cool reel. It's got the clear side plate. This one's actually been upgraded. It's got 6.8 gears on it. I'm currently throwing small jigs. We were up at St. Clair. I was throwing small jigs, but I usually throw heavier shaky heads. You know, half ounce, quarter ounce or above, with a little bit bigger worms on it. Another great rod, 7'4". It's a great all-around rod. You can throw jigs, spinnerbaits, you know, Texas rigs. It's a nice solid rod. Again, when you just need a little bit more sensitivity. This is a DX701. This is 7'1" power. It is a super finesse. It'll go down to a 1/16 of an ounce. It's a light, fast action. I use it for drop shotting. I do it quite a bit when I go up north. This is a Daiwa Pixie SPR. It is filled with 4-pound line. A lot of guys think I'm crazy, but I enjoy throwing that light line for smallmouth. It does a fantastic job. It's got plenty of backbone for a light rod, and it's got a fast, you know, it's a light whippy tip. You know, to be throwing drop shots, light shaky heads, darter heads, tubes, that kind of deal. This is a 6.81 gear ratio reel. This is ultra sensitivity. I've caught fish up to 45 feet in this. It's a great combo. You know, super light. I mean, it's a great. I've used it for trout as well. It's a fun rod. So another Champion 735. I've got a Pixie PX68 on it. This is kind of my beaver pitching rod. I've got a 10-inch worm rigged up on it right now with a slide skirt. It's just a punch skirt that I've kind of rigged up from Omega. Big hook, you know, this time of year we're throwing the big worms. Awesome rod, super sensitive. It's a great just pitching in close, kind of get that power and get those fish to the boat. Next is a DX702 Finesse. It's a medium light fast action, 1/8 to a 1/2 ounce. Again, I've got it paired with another Daiwa Pixie SPR. I've got a Ned rig on it right now. I haven't swapped it out since we've been to St. Clair. It's pretty much my go-to shaky head rod when I'm throwing at 3/16, you know, 1/8 ounce, 1/16 ounce. Awesome rod. I've had the DX for about 6 or 7 years. Love it. It is my go-to shaky head rod. I've also thrown like RC .5s, little small crankbaits on it, and a little bit heavier drop shots when you want to go to 8 to 10 pound line. So it's another sensitive rod for that deep water. The last two are probably my two favorite rods. It's a DX745 full handle. It is a heavy rod. This is my jig rod. I've got 2 of them. Absolutely love these rods. I use them pretty much 85% of the time during the year. It is paired with a Daiwa Steez Namiki Limited. It's a 6:3 to 1 gear ratio reel. It's a little bit deeper spool than the other one that we're going to show. Extremely smooth reel. I'm extremely impressed with that reel. This combo is set with 25-pound Seaguar Abrazex. It's hard to beat this combo for throwing a jig. It's got a you know, fast action, mag heavy, tons of backbone into it. I think personally it's probably one of the greatest combos that I've used for jigging. It is an extremely fun jig rod. This is paired with a pretty much an Omega 1/2 ounce flip. You know, this is a 7/8 Pro Mega. Throwing a little bit deeper water. This is the 7/8. And the last combo is another DX745. This is my in close combat throwing jigs. 1/2 ounce Omega flipping jig. This is a Daiwa Steez Limited. It is an 8.1 gear ratio, again with 25-pound Seaguar Abrazex. A little bit shallower spool, which is fine for me when I'm only making those pitches and, you know, light cast to the bank. The gear ratio helps pick up that line, you know, when those fish are running. But these 2 rods are definitely my go-to rods throughout the year. I even still have plastic on some of these rods because I just haven't had time to take them off. But yeah, this is probably my stick. This right here is sweetest jig combo that I have used, hands down, no questions. Cool guys, I hope you guys learned a little bit here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them questions. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. We'll be seeing you guys on the water.